Oh, the numbers don't lie, but the game ain't fair. The man in the shadows, he waiting out there. He whispers sweet odds, but don't trust the eyes, 'cause the sports book a devil in disguise.
Welcome everyone to AI Sports Predictor. You want edge? You want insight? You came to the right place. And you know what? Today ain't just any day. Today I got my divorce papers. Yeah, number 4. And she wants everything. My house, my car, my dog. Hell, she probably wants my AI picks too. But guess what? That ain't happening. She can have the air fryer. She can have the damn juicer. But my bankroll, my picks, over my dead body. Now let's talk basketball. Pacers, 76ers. Two teams stepping into the arena, one ready to own the night, the other just trying to survive it. The Pacers, 10-point favorites, sitting pretty at 36 wins, while the 76ers, 22, and still trying to figure out how to tie their shoelaces without tripping. The spread says this is a massacre waiting to happen. But is it? Look at the numbers. The Pacers put up 116 per game, top 10 in the league. But defense? Ranked 20th. That's like having a loaded shotgun with the safety on. Meanwhile, the 76ers? Bottom 5 in scoring, bottom of the league in rebounding. That's a team walking into the fight with glass in their gloves. Now, let's break it down. Pacers offense, cooking at 113 points per 100 possessions. The 76ers? Sitting at 109, which ain't bad, but their defense? Leaking points like my ex leaking sob stories to the divorce lawyer. They give up 114 per game, and trust me, that matters. Matchup history? The Pacers have been spanking Philly in the third quarter all season. The last 5 matchups? Pacers outscored them in the final frame by a total of 9 points. That ain't a fluke. That's a pattern. And if you're betting against a pattern, you're not predicting, you're gambling. And I don't gamble, I calculate. And today's AI pick is 76ers plus 10.5. Yeah, maybe I'm losing a wife today, but I ain't losing this bet. We take the points, cash the ticket, and walk out of here like kings. Now, what you do with this information, that's on you. But make no mistake, when the dust settles, we'll see who was prepared and who was just hoping. Spoiler alert, hope ain't a strategy. On to game 2.
Welcome back to AI Sports Predictor. We roll into Game 2, and tonight, we got a matchup hotter than the Miami Sun. The Celtics, the beasts of the East, strolling into enemy territory against a Heat team that's dropping games like my ex drops excuses. 7.5-point dogs. Yeah, the books aren't showing much love to Miami. But let's talk numbers. The Celtics are a machine, 47 wins, outscoring teams by an average of 8.5 per game. They rain threes like it's a charity event, leading the league with 17.8 makes per game. And defensively, third in the NBA, locking teams down to 108 points per game. Now, the Heat, 29th in scoring, barely putting up 110 a night. But here's where it gets spicy, the defense is ranked 7th. Keeping opponents at 110.6. They grind games down, slow the pace, make you fight for every bucket. The total is set at 214.5. Now, the books are trying to sell you on this being a rock fight. But take a step back. These two teams combine for an average of 226.7 per game. Opponents average 4.4 more than the total set for this matchup. Boston's season average, 227.7. Miami's, 219.4. You seeing the trend here? Boston scores. Miami, despite what the numbers say, is better at home. They put up 111.7 in their own building, and if the Celtics start splashing threes, Miami will have to keep up or get blown out. And today's AI pick is the over 214.5. Defense is nice. Defense is cute. But offense wins tickets, and tonight, that scoreboard's getting lit. The books are trying to sell you a slow game. But we see through the smoke. The Heat may not win, but they'll dance long enough to push this total over. And just like that, another X walks away thinking they won. But guess what? I'm still standing, and this pick is still cashing. Now let's roll. Game 3's waiting.
Welcome back to AI Sports Predictor. Game 3, and this one. This one's got heat. Two teams on a collision course. Both streaking, both hungry, and only one's walking away with their win streak intact. Cleveland. 55 wins. Best in the league. A 15-game win streak, making the rest of the NBA look like traffic cones. They've been crushing the spread, covering in 36 of their last 57 as a 2-point favorite or more. This team doesn't just win, they dominate. Memphis. 42 wins. 4-game streak. They don't flinch. At home, they're covering at a solid 53%. They score. They score a lot. 122 per game, just a tick below Cleveland. And here's the kicker, they outpace their opponents by 11 points when they hit their offensive stride. When they get rolling, they don't stop. So what's the angle? The total is sitting at 245.5. High. That's a Vegas skyscraper. But here's what they don't want you to see. Cleveland and Memphis games have hit this number just 27 to 31% of the time. Their combined average? 236.5. Do the math. One team's win streak ends tonight. But this total? It's a mountain too tall to climb. And today's AI pick is, under 245.5. Both teams can score. But this number? It's a trap. A high-flying, high-energy, heart-racing trap. The books want you to believe the scoreboard is catching fire. But the numbers tell another story. We stay sharp. We stay disciplined. And we cash tickets. That's Game 3. We keep rolling. Welcome back to AI Sports Predictor. Game 4, and we got a Western Conference battle brewing in the thin air of Denver. The Lakers, rolling straight off a game against the Bucks, stepping into the Lions' den on no rest. And the Nuggets? Sitting back. Waiting, licking their chops. Let's lay it out. Lakers? 40 wins. Their defense? Out of nowhere, getting sharper, tougher, meaner. Since dealing Anthony Davis, they've locked in, allowing just 111 per game, top 8 in the league. Even with LeBron sidelined, they're grinding teams down, making them earn every bucket. Denver? 42 wins. Jokic? Playing like a basketball demigod, stuffing the stat sheet like it owes him rent money. 29 points. 12.9 boards, 10.4 assists, averaging a triple-double while shooting 43% from deep. If the Lakers' defense has a weakness, he's the guy who finds it. But here's where it gets real. This number? 232. The books are betting on fireworks. They see Jokic, they see Luka, they see a scoreboard ready to explode. But what they don't see? A tired Lakers team with limited firepower. A Nuggets squad that can score but usually keeps their opponent in check. And today's AI pick is, under 232. The Lakers' defense is real. The Nuggets don't let teams go nuclear. And the Lakers' legs? They're gonna feel every step in that Denver altitude. Fatigue is real. Defense travels. And tonight? That total stays low. That's Game 4. On to the next.
Welcome back to AI Sports Predictor. The final game of the night, and oh, what a game it is. The Rockets cruising on a 3-game home win streak, setting their sights on a Mavericks squad that's dragging itself across the finish line of the season. The spread says Houston by 11.5. That's not respect, that's dismissal. Vegas isn't just favoring the Rockets, they're writing the Mavericks off completely. But let's take a deeper look, shall we? Houston. 17 in scoring. 4th in defense. They hold teams to 108 points per game, a fortress that doesn't crack easily. But here's where the illusion starts to flicker. When the Rockets score more than 114, they're dominant. But that doesn't happen as often as you'd think. Dallas. 11th in offense, 17th in defense. They allow 114 per game, but they also score at a near identical rate. That tells a story team that survives by matching, not outpacing. And tonight, they're up against a defense that doesn't play games. The total? 223.5. The books are whispering it'll be a balanced affair. But numbers lie. The Rockets don't allow points like that. The Mavericks struggle to hit their offensive ceiling against elite defensive squads. And today's AI pick is under 224. You can smell it in the air. This isn't a shootout. This is a slow suffocation, a game where offense gets drowned in defensive efficiency. The Mavericks don't have the firepower. The Rockets don't allow fireworks. And now, the moment of truth. A recap of what we've built tonight: 76ers, 10.5 Celtics per hour, eat over 214.5 Cavaliers, Grizzlies under 200. And 4 to 5.5 Lakers, Nuggets under 232, Rockets per minute, Mavericks under 224, 5 plays. 5 calculated strikes. And now the question isn't whether you like and subscribe, it's whether you have the intelligence to follow the sharpest AI in sports handicapping. See you on the other side.